So hi, welcome to another Tech Tuesday. Today we're going to take a look at the Steelseries QcK Prism versus the Razer Firefly Cloth. These are both mouse pads and they both have RGB lighting. So as you know, on Tech Tuesdays we take a look at gaming peripherals and we do reviews and comparisons on these and some other gaming technology. Let me know in the comments if you want me to take a look at any other products. So today, starting with the Stelseries QcK Prism here. This is to say is an RGB mouse pad or mat. It's a dual-sided one, so it's a slightly different touch to the Razer, which comes in two versions, both hard and plastic. This one has both hard and plastic with a reversible mat. It comes with a silicone rubber base. Its approximate sizes are, the length of it is 293mm or 12 inches. The width is 357mm or 14 inches. And the height is 9mm or 0.34 inches. It comes with a non-braided USB cable that's 1.8 meters long. It also requires the Steelseries software to enable the RGB effects and also sync it with your other Steelseries devices. It retails at £69.99 Great British pounds on the Steelseries site, though I'm sure if you shop around you can find some better pricing. So moving on here to the Razer Firefly. This one again is an RGB mouse pad / mat. It's only the cloth surface here, although I said Razer do a hard version, but they're both the same price and you have to buy two individual mats, unlike the Steelseries. Cloth is made from a textured weave. This one comes with a rubber base with some knobbles, unlike the silicone base of the Steelseries. Its approximate size of the length is 255mm or 10 inches. The width is 355mm or 14 inches. And the height is 3.5mm or 0.14 inches. This one has an embossed logo on the mouse mat itself from Razer, which is also RGB lit. It comes with a gold-plated USB braided cable that's 2.1 meters. This one requires the Razer Synapses software to run the RGB lighting effects. That is also Synapses enabled, so you can sync all your devices from Razer together for the same effects. The Razer Firefly retails at £59.99 on the Razer's website, and again, if you shop around, I'm sure you can find a better price. Starting with the differences here, the first one is the ability for the Steelseries to be swapped from hard to soft. A lot of people ask me, especially on the Firefly Cloth review against the hard that I've done, is which matte surface should I buy? Now, I know that I particularly like a hard surface, but some people might not understand which one they like and they might want to try out a surface, and this QcK here gives you that ability to be able to change it on the fly within the blink of an eye, whereas the Razer Cloth version is fixed. So the other difference is the thickness here. The Razer Firefly is about half the thickness of the QcK, and although it's not noticeable when gaming, some people might find this a little bit of an issue because it is quite thick. The Steelseries one again comes down to this interchangeable surface. Another difference is the bases on these. As I said, the Razer one has a slightly knobbled rubber base and the Steelseries has a silicone base. The Steelseries silicone base is extra grippy. You cannot move it at all, even with light pressure. So there's no weight on the mouse pad, it doesn't move. Whereas the Razer Firefly will move with no pressure on the mouse pad, but when you're gaming, mine's never moved. So the other major difference, and people ask questions about, is does the USB block get in the way of your cable? Now, you've got something like the Corsair Polaris MM800 that's got a large USB block. It might be more narrow, but it's quite high profile and that can get in the way. The Razer Firefly's, I guess, in between that. It's got a slightly lower profile. I use this on a daily basis and that doesn't cause me a problem, but you can get a mouse bungee to try and keep the cable off if you're using a wired mouse. Steelseries nailed this here and they placed the USB block on the left hand side of the mat and it's flush. Now that might be the reason why the mat's a little bit thicker. But what you do find is that the cable doesn't catch at all on the Steelseries. So that to me is a major plus for people. I hope Razer and Corsair look at this. Another major difference is the QcK has a bit more length and a bit more width. I do sometimes wish my Razer Firefly did have a bit more length. The other final difference, and this might not be something relevant to people, is the length of the cables. I prefer a 2.1 meter cable that comes with the Razer product. And the Steelseries here go like the Corsair, the 1.8 meter. For my setup, that's a little bit tight, and sometimes I have to use an extender because of the way I'm running my cables. So something to bear in mind. Other than that, these are both good products. Like I say, I use the Razer on a daily basis. I use the hard version. It really comes down to preference. I will be doing a review against the QcK and Polaris MM800. So take a look. Until then, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all again later. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.